Hey, it's Saint12, and I'm here to do another one of those review-analytic things I do while a drawing takes place in the foreground, or whatever it's called. So today I'm going to be talking about Avatar Season 3. This one's going to be more of just a review than an analytic, unlike last time, because I had more thoughts towards it and I've already kind of seen it. So there wasn't much to analyze for me right now. And if I want to do an analytica, I probably would have to watch the entire show again, which is going to take a while because I'm not interested in doing that right now. Anyway, I haven't been watching rewatching stuff quite a bit in the few, mostly because I kind of enjoy just having new experiences, but at the same time, I don't know why, but for the past year, for some reason, even though I've had more free time than ever, it's been harder to watch a show. It's been harder to do things. It kind of feels empty in a way. There's this emptiness whenever I do something. It's yeah, cool, it's fun for the moment, but then it's gone in a minute, and I really have no one to talk about this stuff with. I don't know, I've made friends this year and talked to them about some stuff and talked to them about anime, but it always feels fleeting and it doesn't feel like it's really something to talk about, really. I don't know. Anyway, but that's not the only problem I've had. I've been just having a rough few months or a few years. And, well, I kind of just wanted to watch something comforting, and also, Avatar had a theme. I realized this season had a theme that I really thought it would be useful, what to do after a failure and how to help yourself after, after shaming yourself. As an example, Aang's didn't stop the Fire Nation in Season 2. Spoiler it, by the way. And Zuko betrayed his uncle and went back to the Fire Lord. Those two things, are pretty major events in this season. Major, character moments for the season. We start off with that, and it does show, how these two things do track. And I think, the way that the show handled it is pretty beautiful in a way. Where it does say an open message about how even if you have failed, even if you have, had these problems, you still have a chance for redemption. You still have a chance for that if you keep trying, if you keep moving on. And failing isn't some bad thing. Failing isn't some end-all thing. Even if you've done something really horrible and really bad, not helping stop the world from ending, you can always recover just by trying again. Trying and keeping on trying, not letting that failure go. Which is something I have to learn quite a bit, honestly. When I make a failure, I usually think oh my god, I'm such a fucking loser. Can't do anything. Maybe it's a bit stupid that I'm telling you all this. Maybe I shouldn't, but honestly, I don't really care. It's gonna be in my mind forever anyway, so what does it matter, really? But seeing this episode really did inspire and just helping me in that way. And yeah, that's kind of the main big thing about it. Now on to just the regular stuff. Honestly, the story was really good this season. It was really well done. Something I really appreciate this show is same with Full Metal Alchemist, which I'll talk about later. I'm rewatching that too. Full Metal, this one, they both are able to be super funny shows, yet have meaningful and dark parts of it, and also just super introspective, which is really good because I found that life, a lot of shows, a lot of things, try to be, super serious and dark. There is no fun allowed. Watchmen or, Sin City or something like that, where they think, I'm so fucking realistic. Aren't I fucking cool? When in reality, reality is really just a mix of a lot of things. It's not really some cut and dry black and white thing. Saying reality is this evil nexus point is just not true. There isn't all this all-seeing badness and there's all-seeing goodness. So while I'd say Avatar is a bit of a strange show, just the fact it holds that card over both fun, darkness, and reality in a way that it makes it more realistic than something like Sin City. And that's not to say a show like Sin City or anything like that is bad, but I'm just saying that it's really cool that Avatar was like that. And also the fighting and everything else in it was really good as well. The fighting and this was the main thing I really thought about, mainly because I watched it in chunks. So the thing I watched most recently was the ending, so it's the thing in my mind the most. the ending had some of the best fighting in it, like some of the best fight scenes ever. Like just that whole scene at the end, like even if I've seen it 3 times already, damn, it's still powerful, so powerful and shit. And when I saw it, like nothing made me feel more happy, nothing made me feel more great, apart from maybe Undertale's ending. That like I felt so much happiness from it. Like I love the ending so much, and like it felt so meaningful in a way. Like even still, it gave me this hope in a way. I think that's one of the best things about fiction that I've thought about in a while. It's something dumb maybe that you may think is dumb, but for me it makes sense. For me, I feel fiction is probably one of the few times where hope stands supreme. Where like in reality, like you're always thinking of like the darkest things, and in the news and in YouTube, especially like which is becoming more of a newsish thing, we're always focusing on the negative. We're always criticizing. We're always shitting, and that. But like fiction gives us like this little time where it's like, oh, there's like that where we mostly just think of hope and stuff. So like just seeing the Avatar, seeing that stuff, even if like it's probably better to talk to friends and all that stuff, it is nice when you don't have that experience to just watch a show like that and see the hope. So it really did give me that hope seeing it. And while the show has amazing spectacle, amazing awesome stuff that I really awesome spectacle stuff that I really liked, there was one thing that it also made me think of, just that, well, hope is that there's a lot of meaning in it. There's a lot of happiness that's done. I don't know, like we often talk about like Avatar nowadays and like it's cool world building, it's all this other stuff, like it's amazing characters, all this stuff. But one thing I think that just really sucked to me was just that feeling of hope. Sometimes that's just needed in a really dark place. And while I was in like something, and I know this review is probably not going to be very inspiring for most people. Most people probably saw and just hear me ramble about like stupid bullshit like hope or how I'm depressed, and this gave me something like a little light in the darkness. Honestly, I don't really care. It's just something that needed to be there. Like I never like for a while I wanted to make this channel like something that was like more focused on like you guys, but like realize a lot of times like I don't know how I do that. I want to make something that's for me right now. Sorry, but like just something meaningful that makes me just able to talk, able to like say and express and just have fun. So right now, even if this video appeals to literally no one but me, I'm happy I made it just because I got to talk about something like this. Just talking about it makes it feel more meaningful. Like I read Berserk a while ago, and like I haven't, and for quite a while I didn't read any more of it, not because I didn't like Berserk, not because of anything like that, but because Berserk was such a meaningful story that I felt like if I just shut up and didn't talk about it, like it would stop being able, like it would just become another comic to me. So, and now talking about Avatar Season 3, even if no one in the world hears this, it made watching Avatar feel even better now because I got to reflect and talk about it with someone once. You guys, even if you aren't watching, which you probably aren't. I don't mind really, I'm just happy to have talked. And honestly, no matter whether someone is there or isn't there, or whatever, thank you for watching. Like, means the world that you did, and hopefully you don't find me too much of a cringe lord now. You probably do, but hey, whatever. I've been thought of as worse. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your day or whatever you do, and best of luck. Have a great life, man, and see you all.